Welcome. This is Steve from Warpoint, and we're doing my little, I call it the FF14 Moogezette. Basically just a goings-on of Final Fantasy XIV, especially nowadays, since we're not too far from the 5.3 launch, which will actually be August 11th. I want to say about 5 a.m., 6 a.m., depending, like Eastern time. That's usually when the servers go up. Trust me, every time I've gotten up early, which I'll be doing again, because you don't mess with tradition. I cannot wait. I already have it planned out. It's a Tuesday, obviously. I'll be up early, probably. So, awesome. Biggest thing we have lately, we're going to happen, is they're expanding the free trial from level 35, and they're including Heavensward. So up to level 60, you can get up to level 60, and all your disciples of War, I think Disciples of War and Disciples of Magic. Not sure about crafting, if there's any specifics on if you can raise the crafting level 2, or that's the same as the combat jobs. But so you guys get to do that if you want to try the free trial. You still have the same restrictions. You cannot use market board. You cannot, I don't think you can add friends either, or something. I forget the exact, it's been a while since I've done the free trial, but you get the access to the Ara race, or the dragon people, which is pretty cool. So you get to change it up. You get to try out Dark Knights, Astrologian, or Astrology. I don't know. There's a debate on Astro or Astro, whatever. And Machinist. So basically all 3 Heavensward jobs, plus one of the new races from that expansion. Awesome sauce. For all you people want to get into Yorha, go for it. All right. I already mentioned the new patch on the 11th of August. They're adding flying to ARR, the Realm Reborn area, so you have to complete, I think, the initial MSQ for a Realm Reborn to get access to flying everywhere in that base game. To my knowledge, you just, once you do certain requirements, or as they're met, you can fly, which I'm excited for, but I'm also not excited for, because I do a lot of hunting. And there's a lot of those old ARR hunts that you barely get to anyway, so we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna try to see how it goes, fill it out, fill the situation out, but that's flying's definitely cooler. The Crystal Tower Raid series is actually mandatory now to do certain story progression. I think in the later games, like the later expansions. So it means you have to do all 3 raids, which they're not too terrible, but also it's not without spoiling, but the Crystal Tower series from ARR is very prominent in 5.x. So you want to get that done. It sucks, but you got to do it. It's Yoshi P has spoken. Also, we have the new the Moonfire. Yeah, the Moonfire. It always confuses me. The Moonfire Fair is coming back on August 12th, actually. So that's interesting. They're doing that a day right after the new patch drops. But I looked it out. It looks pretty sweet. The 12th to the 26th. So you have a bunch of time. I mean, I'll probably be doing it because with 5.3 right now, kind of segueing into that. It's gonna be interesting because 5.3 is dropping the day before, and from what they told us from the live letter, we're getting a decent amount of content this patch, and then we will be getting the relic weapon. I think 5.35. So I think it's the Bajin something front, where the content basically used to upgrade your weapons, your resistance weapons. So fortunately, we have time to do stuff before 5.35, so you guys do not have to rush. I was like, crap, I have to rush and get stuff done as soon as patch drops. But we have time. We get a new dungeon. We're getting a new dungeon in 5.3 on release. Typical gear, like chests, all that stuff. We are also getting the new part of Yorha, the Near Automata Raid Part 2, which is going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to other ways to die, new ways to die, because y'all know. The first raid was really interesting. So we have time to do that as well. We're getting new beast tribes, the dwarves. I'm excited because I have nothing else to do right now other than patch stuff when it comes out. There's gonna be your mounts, your minions, I do believe, from the dwarf crafting quest. Also about crafting, they're changing it a bit. They're giving you a crafting simulator. Basically, from my understanding, people on PC were able to have third-party programs for their crafting. Now we're getting a built-in one for us console players, so we can basically not have to blow mats. We've all been there. I've been there. Some mats are expensive and don't got time to go farm them. So we're getting a crafting simulator, basically, without having to waste the mats. What else do we have about... Oh yeah, something called a reverse search. So from my understanding, I also could be wrong, we'll see how it actually works on patch day when we have all the time to mess around with stuff. Like I said, from what I understand, you can click on an item and it will bring up the whole list of what synths can be used with that particular material. So I'm interested because my friends know me as a craftaholic. I'm like, all right, what can I craft with this? What can I craft with that? So super excited for that to test out the new toys we're getting. We do have some job changes coming. Thank Heidelin. Thank to 12. I'm a main bard, and since 5.x, our bards have been kind of shaken around a bit, and machinists got love. I know. To all you main machinists out there, I love you, but bard's where it's at. But we're getting potency changes for bard. They didn't say what, and that would be 5.4. So you guys know, allegedly. Astrologian's getting, from what I heard from, I think it was Mione. I follow him a lot on YouTube. Mione's a pretty cool guy. Check him out. No, I'm not trying to plug him, just information. Astro is getting some, thank God for all the Astros, because your MP management sucks. But you're getting buffs for that. So good job. You want to burn so much mana trying to do stuff. Monk's allegedly getting a rework too. Not as extensive as Machinist was done for 5.x, but from what I heard, a bunch of people, their monks have been, monk needs some little TLC. Summoner is getting nerfed to an extent. I believe Tri Disaster is getting potency nerfed, so I can't tell you what the potency is because I don't really do summoner stuff. I just click buttons, but okay. So look forward to that. They want to say 5.4. We'll have to look forward to another update from the producer or whatever it's called. I can't think of the name. Oh, more news on the new difficulty for ARR primals. So Shiva's gonna be the first one. It was Ultimate. It was Unreal. Shiva Unreal, I believe. And from what they're saying, it's probably going to be, they're going to interchange the old AR primals for this new updated for level 8. Basically, it's just scaled to level 80 people. That way it's more challenging. They say it's going to be mostly unchanged, so like nothing too crazy, nothing like Eden Shiva, so we should be good with that. Some things might change. There's a new thing also, like you have a weekly lockout, you get a drop from there. You can like play something, you can win a mount or something. So we'll be interested to see more about that. And like I said, they're gonna be switching around every patch. So we'll get a new primal every patch or so, like every like even or odd, whichever. They didn't really say too much on that either. So we have a lot of stuff coming on. We have the 28th now. We have not too much far to go. I'm excited still. I'm trying to get everything done in game so far. Crafting projects, doggo farms, drago farms. Oh yeah. Speaking of the weapons, we're getting a new weapon, but it's not going to be an 8-man content. It's going to be a single instance. So we get to fight a weapon. It looks pretty badass. So new weapon to do. Much more stuff. We'll see that as we get closer to 5.3, and then 5.35, 5.4. So a few months in between, we should be good. We're getting more content. I'm excited for it. All the stuff to do. And if you're on Behemoth, Nepitz Mayhem's my name. You can check me out in the Facebook page. I'm always on there too. I love to run content. I love to get clears, farms, you name it. I do it. I'm that masochist who loves to do that old stuff. For now, though, we're gonna see you next time for this. And stay safe, have fun, and get them fiends. Also, click below for all our socials, as Warpoint as a collective. Check us out. We're doing a bunch of content, not just for 14. Please check us out. I'll see you guys next time.